I'm Holly, and welcome to Plaid and Lattes. If you're new here, hey, glad to see you. If you're old here, we're happy you're back. We are making beef stew in the Instant Pot today, and this is what we're going to use. I have an 8-quart Instant Pot. I have 2 packs of stew meat. They are half a pound each, or, okay, let me say that again, half a kilo each, so this would be a kilogram. I have a little bag of baby red potatoes. I have 4 or 5 carrots. A sweet onion, because I don't like white or yellow onions. Rutabaga, not turnip, rutabaga. This is the one that's orange inside and has the dirty purple. It's not the white and bright purple, because that tastes gross and this tastes awesome. Next up we have soup cube. These are organic, gluten-free. I'm going to use mushroom broth today because I'm out of beef broth.
So we don't like wine?
Pretty versatile. Yeah, there will be no wine in this recipe. Yeah, the soup cubes are just for extra flavor, and I'll add more water to the stew. Salt and pepper. A little bit of tomato paste. Cornstarch for thickening at the very end, because I'll come back at the end and show you how we finish it off. And my secret ingredient, which I'm almost out of. This is the winter stewing blend from the Silk Road merchants here in Calgary. It has, if I can read without my glasses on, black pepper, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, onion, chives, thyme, and basil. And you will not see me put bay leaf in here. You can put bay leaf in. I can't stand bay leaf. So there will be no bay leaf in our stew. I'm gonna take care of all this and we'll be right back. And we're ready. So I've got my Instant Pot on saute. It's just coming up, warming up a bit. You never really want to put cold meat right into a hot or a cold pot, or it'll just stick. So I'm using avocado oil instead of everybody's favorite olive oil, because I don't like heating olive oil. I think it's just ridiculous. It's not healthy. It's just not my favorite option. And I'm just waiting for it to get a little warmer. Okay. I'm gonna come in. So going in with some olive oil. Not very much, just a tiny little bit. And I'm gonna put in about 2/3 of this package. Spread her out on the bottom. And come on, baby. Salt and pepper. And I only use a little bit of pepper because I'm not a huge pepper fan. And we're gonna just let this brown up a little bit in there. And I'm gonna do that for each batch. As each batch browns up, I'm just gonna pull it out, throw it in a bowl, and keep going with the next batch. Can you see in there? That right there is why we brown the meat, because that is flavor. And my meat is still quite pink. That's fine. It's going to cook in here perfectly. I just want the meat to give me a little extra flavor. I'm going in with a touch more oil, and I'll get that in a minute. Or AJ will. And my onion. onion, spray onion everywhere. I'm going to let the onion give me some of its juices and pick up some of the color off the bottom. All I'm doing right now is building flavor. And that's a good thing. Yeah, we don't want the dog eating that. Thank you, Angel. Well, we must remember, when we saute anything in here, we have to deglaze before we pressure cook. Otherwise, you get something called a burn notice.
And not in the fun Michael Weston way. There's no Jeffrey Donovan saying, hey!
That's right. I've been burned. No.
You'll get dropped off in Miami.
So, I add, at this point, my soup cubes. And I like these soup cubes because they are organic, they're salt-free, they're gluten-free, they're MSG-free, which is a big thing for me because MSG equals migraines. And soup cubes are in, and I'm just going to let those have a party for a minute. And wash that bad boy. And I'm also going to go in with just a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. That's all color and flavor down there. I'm going to add my winter stew blend, and I'm just going to go for it and finish my jar up. I have to go and get more. And I let that cook off for a few minutes. And now I'm just going to pour in, so I think what I'm going to do is just take some of my kettle, which has been recently boiled, and deglaze with that. And you really want to get anything off the bottom of this pan. You do not want it sticking and burning. All that flavor up.
Burnt soup is not good soup.
No. It smells delicious. Got my big old arm in the way there.
Oh, you have an arm.
And I am scraping hard to get everything off the bottom. I'm a spatula girl. I use a spatula for everything, but not this. You really need a good hard utensil to get everything up. And I'm going in with the mushroom broth. It's a little natural MSG for you. And it doesn't give me migraines. And the veggies. I'm gonna get a meat because at this point it's going down fast.
Veg and meat.
Ready? Woohoo! A little extra turnip, rutabaga, and potato, which the cat or the dog will love. And
Just our cat trying to go and play in the dirt.
in with the meat and all of those juices. I'm using a spatula just because I want to make sure that everything that's in here is in the actual stew, not on the walls. And we are under the max line, which is where we want to be. We don't ever want to go above that max line because that's nasty. And we're going to turn off the saute. So we're just going to hit cancel. Everybody ready for the jingle? just going to make sure this is on
Ceiling, yeah, middle of the ceiling.
right, straight up and down this
Yeah.
way. Sorry. And then
With the smaller crock pot, it's off to the side, but on
right,
this
the
one,
big
straight
one
up and
that's
down.
straight up and down. All right, and I am going to hit the
Manual.
manual button. It's funny when you have two different ones and they do two different things or say two different things. So manual, and we are going up to 23 minutes. That's it.
23 minutes.
And we're just going to leave this. And when that 23 minutes is up, it's going to take time to come up to pressure. We're on. And when that 23 minutes is over, we're just leaving that here. We want all the pressure to come out naturally. And we're just going to let it sit on warm till our company gets here for dinner. Then I will thicken it up. And that's stew. It's really easy and nothing to be scared of. Just a little different twist because we like to eat the carrots and turnips and no celery and no bay leaves. And there we go. We'll see you in a little bit. So I have here just some cornstarch and some water. Just gonna make a nice little slurry out of it. Just a little bit more water. Slurry. I always think of when Harry met Sally. It's the Surrey with a fringe on top. Oh goodness.
Did you hit the venting?
Oh, well, it should be completely
it's not.
vented because.
Oh.
Ooh,
It
there's
was
the
tiny.
steam. So it finished an hour and 12 minutes ago. And you can see there's still just that little bit of steam left in there. And the reason we want to do it early and leave it sit that extra amount of time is if you pop that seal or the venting button early, you're going to end up with tough meat. And leaving it sit, it allows the meat to relax again, and you're going to have the most tender stew meat ever. So I'm just going to open up my little pot, set my lid aside. I'm going to bring back in my wooden spoon, give it a stir up. Oh, it smells amazing. And I'm just going to stir in my, whoop, silly me. I need to hit cancel and saute. And by hitting saute, it's going to bring it back up to a boil again so I can add my slurry with the fringe on top. Yeah. Okay. And that'll just take a minute, and then we'll just see what it looks like.
We will be serving this with some lovely gluten-free pot de queijo that just came out of the oven.
They're Brazilian cheese buns, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And that quickly, we're bubbling here, so we can add.
Go ahead.
You see it bubbling away?
A little bit, yeah.
Add our slurry, and that's gonna thicken it up. And our guests are running just a little bit late, so all I'm gonna do is just put it on keep warm. Oh yeah, that's nice and thick now. And we'll grab a ladle so we can have a little peek at it. I knew you were going to do that. Any ladle will do. The hazard benefits of having a utility drawer.
A catch-all is it catches all, even what you don't need at this moment.
And oh yeah, that's bubbling away nicely. It doesn't take long once. And there we go.
Nice.
The turnips, carrots, potatoes, everything's perfectly done. That meat is just falling apart. And it's lovely. And we're just gonna let it sit there and keep warm until they get here. I'd like to thank you for coming by today. And if there's any other recipes or crafts that you would like to see us make, drop a comment below and like and subscribe if that's something you'd like to do. We'll see you next time. Bye.